Hello YouTube, my name's Nero, and today we have some zombies, specifically some Exo Zombie news for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare coming with the Havoc DLC. The gameplay you're watching is in fact not Advanced Warfare, it's not the Havoc DLC, it's not Exo Zombies, it's actually World at War Zombies. If you guys don't know, Call of Duty World at War was the first Call of Duty game to ever have zombies, and if you buy the game on PC, you can actually download a bunch of custom zombie maps that are made by the community. They add in different kinds of guns and stuff like that, they add in different areas, and it's really kind of cool because you basically have like unlimited different kinds of zombie maps you can play on. This one's called Nazi Forts. It's pretty fun. I played it a while back here on my channel with my friends. I'm basically reusing the footage here because I haven't played zombies in a while, so I have no brand new zombie footage to show. So it's actually pretty cool. The idea of the map is basically there's 4 different rooms basically, and during every round it like traps you into the nearest room. You have to survive in that room until the end of the round. Then between rounds you can run around and grab some stuff and do stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Play with my friends, and there's actually full playthroughs of myself and my friends actually playing on this map if you guys would like to go ahead and watch that. There's actually an entire zombie playlist on my channel if you want to check it out. Today, let's go ahead and talk about this new Exo Zombie news. So GameStop themselves has actually put a listing on their website for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's Havoc DLC, and it gives all the 4 maps as well as Exo Zombies full descriptions as to what they are. The biggest thing I think we're all kind of interested in is actually zombies, Exo Zombies, and what it's going to be like. So let's go ahead and read the description of Exo Zombies. Get ready for a new breed of zombies. A DNA bioweapon unexpectedly spawns a bloodthirsty, ravenous mutant horde infecting an entire secret Atlas research facility and sending personnel running for their lives. Following a failed evacuation, 4 survivors, untrained and underprepared, must face the most vicious mutations ever unleashed. The unique Exo Zombies co-op experience is all new to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare DLC. This mode brings the movements, abilities, and weapons of the exoskeleton into the battle against the undead. That is all we really have for the description, but we can't actually learn a few things from this. The biggest fear I actually had about Exo Zombies was the entire idea that it was going to basically be Exo survival, but with zombies running around rather than soldiers. That was the biggest thing I was worried about, because for me, some people like it. I get that. If you love it, all on you. I love that. It's great. If you love that and play what you enjoy, that's awesome. But for me, I just don't enjoy Exo survival that much. I played it and I got up to the round, I think it's round 30 you get up to, and then it like changes the round. So you'll be like on round like 1 squared or something like that, and then we went all the way through that one as well, and it was like the equivalent of being on like round 50 or 60. It just wasn't difficult, and I didn't really have a whole lot of fun with it. Like we played on Biolab when we got through that, and I really kind of had the idea of going all the way through to try and unlock the zombie character that you can get in the multiplayer. I really didn't end up wanting to do it though, just because I was not having a whole lot of fun with the game. But for me personally, it just isn't my cup of tea. I don't like it, and I was really kind of worried that Exo Zombies was going to be the same idea, but with zombies running around. And for me, once again, that wouldn't have been a whole lot of fun. What we can actually take from this description is the fact that we are in fact going to be on a specific area. We saw a little bit during the trailer for this, people running around, and that's actually going to be in the secret Atlas research facility where this zombie thing is actually unleashed, and that's going to be pretty cool. So basically, we're getting a unique map for Exo Zombies, which sounds pretty freaking awesome. Now, it does not actually give us any more real details as to what it's going to be like. A lot of us are wondering, is it going to be like the Treyarch Zombies? Is it going to be like there's going to be a mystery box? Is that going to be a possibility? Is there going to be weapons on the wall that you can buy? Are you going to start off with a pistol, start getting yourself some points, start unlocking some different doors, unlocking different areas of this Atlas Corporation research facility, and try to unlock different kinds of guns and buy them off the wall, and basically playing zombies, but here in Advanced Warfare with exosuits and probably some of the different abilities that we saw during Exo Survival. Are we going to be able to see any of that? I really hope we are. I think that would be a whole lot of fun. They call it a new breed of zombies, so my idea is perhaps they make it a lot like the Treyarch Zombies, but instead of having like your traditional Treyarch Zombies, actually expand upon it a little bit, which Advanced Warfare has done a good job this year of actually expanding upon things. Of course, they expand upon the movement system, your traditional Call of Duty unlock system, right? They expanded upon that with supply drops and weapon variants. That was pretty cool. I think a lot of people definitely thought that was a neat idea. So they've expanded on some different things within the multiplayer. Perhaps they're going to take the Treyarch zombie formula and expand upon that. I hope that would be the case. I hope that's what they're doing with this. Of course, we don't actually know. The trailer that they gave us was very, very short. We haven't actually learned really anything from that. They did give us this description, which actually kind of explains the backstory a little bit of what is actually happening. A DNA bioweapon unexpectedly spawns bloodthirsty, ravenous mutant hordes, and they're taking out a secret Atlas research facility, which once again lets us know that there is going to be an entire brand new map for this, and that would also assume that via other DLC coming out for Advanced Warfare, we're going to be able to get new Exo Zombie maps. I believe that would be the case. At least I hope that's going to be the case. The idea that every single DLC that comes out, we get a brand new Exo Zombie map. Perhaps they try to advance forth a little bit of a story in some way. That would be pretty interesting. The Treyarch zombies, of course, always started out with a bit of a story. If you guys don't know, the first zombie map was actually really nothing. It was really nothing at all. It was Noctur and Toten, and that map had, let me count in my head, 1, 2, it had 4 rooms. It had 4 rooms, and it had a box, and no perks, and no pack-a-punch, and nothing. It was the most basic thing. It was basically just kind of a bit of a Easter egg for completing the campaign. You would complete the World of War campaign, then you would unlock this, and that's how zombies really kind of started. Then they started releasing DLC for it. Of course, we got the map for Rukt, we got Numa, and then we got Darice, which a lot of people like Darice. Me personally, I think Numa is one of the best zombie maps ever made, and so I think that'd be a really cool idea if they were to do that with every DLC going forward. After the Havoc DLC, whatever DLC is going to be coming out after that, perhaps release a brand new Exo Zombie map, perhaps try to advance forth a little bit of a story. Of course, we learned the 4 names of the characters that are going to be within this Exo Zombie mode, so that's going to be pretty interesting, or at least we know the celebrity names of the people that are going to be playing these people. We really don't know. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how this is going to end up working out. But yes, today we have learned a little bit more about Exo Zombies, which I think is pretty awesome. Definitely happy about that, because it's probably the biggest thing I'm most interested in. I've been playing Call of Duty forever. You guys know that. I've seen countless DLC in my day, and very rarely are the multiplayer maps actually like the greatest thing ever. Like Call of Duty Ghost released the map Fog, which in my opinion, Fog was one of the best maps in Call of Duty history. I love it. I love the gimmick of it with Michael Myers running around. I thought that was great, but it's very rare that you actually see DLC maps actually come out and actually just be so amazing that people love them, right? I think back to the map Grind in Black Ops 2. That was a fantastic map. Great map. Probably one of the best in Black Ops 2, and it was a DLC map, which is very rare for that to happen. So while I kind of have low expectations for the maps, I do have high expectations for Exo Zombies here in Advanced Warfare, and I'm excited to learn more about it. And one would assume sometime throughout this month, because we know that the release date for this Havoc DLC is actually at the end of January, we can probably expect some trailers to come out within the coming month that will actually reveal to us a little bit more about these multiplayer maps, as well as reveal a little bit more about Exo Zombies. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys all found it helpful and informative, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and do another video today where we're basically going to be covering the descriptions of the 4 multiplayer maps and talking about that, because I figured if I were to try and combine everything into one video, it would be a super long video. So instead, I'm just going to chop it up into 2 nice little videos, 2 little bite-sized pieces, and hopefully that works out best for everybody. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.